Nothing quite defines a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the number... Team in the country comes into your house, and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So... Well, Cardinals offense will have the opening possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Off play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved.
Turning it on! Picks up the first down, still moving. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The give on the inside. Finds a crease at the 20. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this deep.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Jackson gonna throw it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds. at the 44. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Catch in the middle. It's Reeder. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Release to the back. Got his man on the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Houston endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Clutch City, and the Cougs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Here come the Irish, back on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Dumps it to the back. With the catch, it's Reeder. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running to the left. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, They got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Here we go. Looking to fire. Still on his feet. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Reeder. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Here come the Irish back on offense. And how about the day this freshman quarterback has had running the offense? He's guided his offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He might want another play. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Pucks it out of the air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw again. Uncorks one. Got his man on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Now from inside the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And checks. They want to throw it. Spits it out to the back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The offense cashing it in on that drive. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Louisville has it back and the offense coming out ready to attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Just an outstanding performance for this guy behind center. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Davis. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll run it to the right side. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
On the move from inside his 5. Here come the Irish back on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Making side adjustments here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Irish! With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out. on target. He is having himself a day.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Looking deep. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. After that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first.
There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. The offense changing the play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Snags it. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll start this drive firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Irvin. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Across the 45. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Cardinals, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Irvin. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. Got a man, it's Davis. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do. Like the...
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Gonna run it. It's Irvin. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
On third down, he drops to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll try the run. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down.
First down for the offense.
Give to the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Good enough for a first down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to... goose egg and tact. They've been so good all game long, still playing with phenomenal effort here in the fourth quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Intercepted deep in his own end. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28. And just when you thought they were finished, and they've looked finished the whole game, finally a play to give some hope.
And so they got to make this count, and they got to put some points on the board and pay this one off. It's been tough sledding for this.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And we've seen a tremendous show from this freshman behind center. The aerial attack has been precise. They put up big numbers. They put points on the board. It has just been superb. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He wants to change this route. Wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Stumbled to the ground. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance.
Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Hey, flyer! Let's go! Ready, set!
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try.
Lots of running room. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Still running at the 40. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. It's complete. There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation.
Going for it all. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He's not afraid to go deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. After this, it'll be a wrap. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Using the quick game. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that.